Nicole. I'm 26 this year, and I'm a mother of a 17-month-old boy.
Hi, I'm Rainy. I'm 29 years old. I'm a first-time mom with a 5.5-month-old baby boy.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a mother of two. My oldest is coming to 4-year-old soon, my oldest son, and my youngest daughter is 14 months old.
I went through the confinement month, but it's more like a modern way. Instead of, follow like don't wash your hair for the 30 days or more than that, and you cannot shower, you cannot on your fans, aircon, anything. I didn't follow all of this. In fact, after I discharged from hospital, I went home and showered myself because I sweat a lot. I feel like I couldn't really carry my baby and stay closer to me because I feel myself like I need a clean body to stay close to him. I think confinement is something that's really to recover myself as a mom, like a new mom. I think it's better for me that I feel comfortable with instead of just blindly follow whatever people say. Yes.
Yes, I did. For my first confinement, it was 28 days plus a 12 days extension, so it was 40 days. For the second confinement, it was just 28 days. Actually, it's because of my mother. My mother, she is a strong believer of confinement. So we actually hired a confinement nanny to stay with us for 28 days. And my mother thought that, it's my first delivery. She wanted to make sure that I fully recover. So she extended 12 days on her own to make it a 40 days confinement. And for the second one, I actually just catered the confinement meals, which is usual package is 28 days. And I didn't really want her to be overtired and extend for another 12 days. Initially, she wanted to do so. Yeah.
Yes, I went through the post-partum confinement for exactly 30 days because it wasn't exactly a very pleasant experience. Yeah. I would say my daily routine during confinement was very mundane. It was really waking up every 3 hours to make sure I was feeding my child and to actually kind of take care of myself. And because I was breastfeeding as well, I didn't really have a lot of sleep. So, even though it's confinement period, it was more of me getting used to having a baby in the house.
I guess it is quite similar for both my confinements because I breastfeed my son and my daughter. So morning is about breastfeeding them first before I go for my breakfast, and then my mom will make me rest, and then it's made actually to take care of kids because newborn is actually they don't really have a schedule, so I can't really tell you a very fixed schedule, but in the days it's like a blur of feeding her, resting, eating, and then repeating the whole routine again. Yeah, but for my second confinement, the additional part is to take care of my toddler while I'm still in confinement. So there's an additional, taking care of toddler portion.
Unfortunately, I don't have like confinement nanny, so I do everything with my husband and myself. So basically, in the morning, I have my breakfast, I breastfeed my baby, I have my lunch and breastfeed again, and have dinner and breastfeed again. I think that's all for the whole routine. If I have time, yes, I try to take a nap or rest.
I would say my biggest challenge throughout the month was actually the transition from me being, just married to a mother, because the role of a mother is actually, it actually comes with a lot of responsibility. And then at the same time, because I had to recover from, giving birth, right? As much as I want to take care of myself, I also had to take care of my son. And, it was a struggle finding that balance because I need to rest, but then again, you're a mother now, you need to take care of someone who actually needs you. Yeah, so that was really one of the hardest thing apart from I think the other hardest thing was actually abiding by the rules of confinement, like having to eat specific food that's catered to your diet, and also the whole rule of not washing your hair, not showering with
I think for confinement period, the most challenging part is not just the confinement itself, it's I don't have the confinement nanny. Because me and my husband, we find it's like our first baby, we should try to experience everything. So, and I actually did like cesarean. So actually it was like still in pain for the first 2 weeks. So the most challenging part for me is like I still need to do a lot of things for my baby. I need to carry, but still have to take care of myself, right? So it's quite hard for me, and I actually cried a lot of times. Yeah, but I overcome it.
I think the biggest challenge is not getting to bathe as and when I want, okay, because I think the Chinese believe in, after you give birth, you shouldn't bathe too much with cold water and stuff like that. So I have to bathe in herbal water. So I have to wait for my mom to brew the herbal water before I can get to shower. And it's quite gross, like, the kind of herb smell and all. So that's my challenge about not showering as and when I want, and also not to shower my hair every day, because for my first confinement, I was limited to shower once in 3 days. But it is really very, very gross. Like, I have long hair, so it's quite greasy and all. So for the second one, I told my mom I really need to wash my hair more frequently, so we cut it to once in 2 days. Yeah.
I don't, and I didn't know we cannot cry and read. In fact, I read a lot, and sadly I cried as well.
I have heard before, but I do not agree.
I move a lot.
Agree, can I say to a certain extent? Agree to a certain extent because I guess after giving birth, your body feels really weak. So it is actually not a taboo to make you not walk, but you try to rest as much as you can to let your body recover.
No, I don't follow that because I feel like hot all the time.
Oh, this is very common, but I agree. Okay, but I think the workaround is, instead of just fan and wind, I stay in aircon because the wind doesn't blow directly to your body.
I still shower myself, but not every day. So I did like 2 to 3 times for washing my hair. My body, for the first week, I just wiping my body to clean it. And actually I use something like a herbal thing to boil the herbs and then put in the water and then just clean myself for that 1 month. That's the only thing I follow.
Disagree. Disagree, yeah.
Why?
Disagree. Why not? Have not heard before, yeah.
Actually, I went out to bring my baby to polyclinic to take the jab. So that's counted, right?
I think it's difficult so I disagree, because you need to go for your checks after you give birth. You need to bring your children, your newborn baby for checks as well, your body own checks. So it's impossible, but maybe can limit to essentials. Yeah. I would recommend, but I think it should be done in moderation, not to too much into a very, very formal, very fixed kind of confinement routine, because a mother's mental well-being, I think, is very, very important. I find that if I'm very constrained to doing certain things that I'm not used to, I might not feel so happy. Like, emotionally, I might feel very tense, and after giving birth, the hormone runs and everything, it makes you feel very negative. So confinement is a good time for you to rest, recover, let somebody take care of you, but not too rigid and make yourself feel negative. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. People should actually go through the postpartum care, or so-called confinement month. But how to do it, I think it really depends on the mother. As long as you feel comfortable with, and should not blindly follow whatever you listen from, the voices. Yeah.
I would still recommend for mothers to actually go through this confinement period, because I feel like, after giving birth to a child, they always say it adds on 5 years to your lifespan. Yeah, so it is very important for you to nurse your health back into shape. Be it with confinement or not, it's still very important for you to use that 1 month period to have a very good rest. Yeah, as much as you're transitioning into motherhood, it is very tiring. So that 1 month of confinement would actually be very helpful for you to actually adjust to the changes lah. Yeah.